Hello everybody, it's Chris. It's Memorial Day weekend and we're going for a ride. We're gonna ride along the Erie Canal today. We're gonna talk about some Spyder issues, Spyder related things, to a destination that I think you're gonna like. But before we ride along the Erie Canal, we're in Niagara Falls right now. This is beautiful Hyde Park. Hyde Park is the largest municipal park in the state of New York outside of Central Park in New York City. And there's one quick stop we're going to make here because it's Memorial Day weekend, and I'm going to talk a little bit about the sequencing of my videos because some of you, or at least one of you, is going to play detective and point out that I'm posting a video not on the day that I shot it, and I do that, and I'll explain why in a moment. But while we're at Hyde Park, I want to show you a couple of things. One is, that's our Veterans Monument there. That was installed a decade or so ago. It's really nice. But every year, it started last year, but now it's an annual thing, between Memorial Day weekend and this one up, I want to say on Thursday of last week. It's now the Sunday before Memorial Day. But on Memorial Day weekend, these flags go up. It's called the Field of Flags, and it stays on display through the 4th of July. Now, I know about 70% of my audience is in the United States, and for those of you who are watching in the United States, this is more meaningful to you. Look, if you're from Canada or the UK or Australia, I know I've got an audience all over the world. It doesn't matter much, but just imagine it being your flag, your country's flags, on a day that, you know, we honor those that sacrificed everything for our freedom. So I just wanted to show you that. And now we're going to head towards the Erie Canal, and I'll pick it up shortly. So just as the forecasters forecasted, it's the Sunday before Memorial Day, and it's turning out to be a beautiful day. This morning in Western New York, it was dense fog, a real shroud of clouds all over Western New York. But it's slowly burning off, and it looks like this is going to be a fantastic day. So this is West Canal Park, and that is the Erie Canal. You can see plenty of boat trailers here. This is where folks can dip their boat into the historic, famous Erie Canal. We're going to ride along the Erie Canal to our destination and talk a little bit about Spyder issues. I am coming up on my 3,000-mile service and taking it into my dealer in a couple of days, and I want to talk a little bit about that, and also how it relates to my sequencing of my videos, because I've got one guy who has a problem with some of the things that I do, well, a lot of the things that I do on YouTube, but this one I think is a legitimate beef he had. At one point I had posted something about at 2,000 miles, and then following that there was a video that said 1,500 miles, and he said, hey, what gives? Well, here's what gives, and this is going to directly affect how this video relates to the next video and the videos after that. So there are times when I shoot a multitude of videos, either in a day or in a trip. I was recently in Ithaca for a couple of days, Ithaca, Watkins Glen. There's the canal there, and I shot, I want to say, 5 or 6 different videos while I was there. But what I don't want to do is overwhelm you with videos. I don't want you to get 5 notifications from me in one day or over 2 days. Quite frankly, I think I'm posting too many videos as it is. So what I do is, if I shoot 2, 3, 5, whatever it is, videos in a given day, I'm going to schedule, YouTube allows me to schedule those videos out. And that's what I do. So you might watch a video on such and such a date. I might have shot that a week earlier, but I just didn't want to flood you with videos. And I think most people understand that, particularly since many people watching these videos are watching them a month, 2 months, 2 years later. When I was considering buying this Spyder, I watched videos, and I'm not going to mention the Motovloggers because there's so many that were so helpful to me. Some of you watching were probably helpful to me, and so many others that don't even know I exist were very helpful in me buying a Can-Am Spyder. But some of those videos were years old, and there's nothing wrong with that. But in the interest of full disclosure, I just want to explain the fact that I'm shooting this video on the Sunday before Memorial Day in 2024, and I'm going to post it today, the Sunday before Memorial Day 2024. Now, 2 days later, the Tuesday after Memorial Day, I have a service appointment scheduled with my dealer for a 3,000-mile service. I am going to post that video on that day. So what that means is I took a couple of my Ithaca videos, I think 3 of them, maybe 4 actually, and pushed them further out so I could stick these videos in the queue, if you will, so that they're running. I want the Memorial Day video to run Memorial Day, and I want the day I have my service appointment, I want that to run the day I have the service appointment, for whatever reason. But I wanted you to understand kind of that I'm sequencing these videos. There is a rhyme or a reason to it, and even if one of our viewers doesn't appreciate that or want to understand that, I wanted you to understand that. The great majority of folks who watch videos, who are getting something out of them, and I appreciate you for watching. So I want to talk a little bit about the Can-Am dealer network. And the reason why I want to talk about it today is we're riding along the Erie Canal. There's a method to my madness here. So we are now in the town of Pendleton, and we're heading to our destination that I think everyone's going to like, which is in the town of Pendleton. And in the town of Pendleton is a Can-Am dealer that I used to use. The Can-Am dealer sells Kawasaki motorcycles and KTM motorcycles, and my last motorcycle that I bought was a KTM 890 Adventure. I've referenced it in the past on these videos, and the motorcycle before that was a Kawasaki Versus. I might have even referenced that. And I bought it from this dealer in Pendleton who was 14 miles away from my house. Now, this dealer sells BRP products. They sell Sea-Doo watercraft, they sell Ski-Doo snowmobiles, they sell, I believe they sell Can-Am off-road ATVs, but they don't sell Can-Am Spyders. So when I started my search for, I shouldn't say started my search, when I started to research Spyders, I just thought it very, very strange that this Can-Am dealer, this BRP dealer, so close to me, 14 miles away, doesn't sell them. Now, the dealer, I'm going to take a right here. The dealer that I bought this from, Bucks Motorsports, I am thrilled with. And this is not a critique of them. I'm not lamenting the fact that I have to do business with them. So now we're riding over the Erie Canal. On the contrary, they've been a great dealer for me. But I find it odd that they are 36 miles away from me, and the dealer 14 miles away doesn't sell Spyders, but the one 36 miles away does sell Spyders. I hope I said that right. But what's odd is that, okay, I'm going to just slow down here for a moment. This is our destination. This is the Erie Canal bike path that takes you from Buffalo all the way to Albany along the Erie Canal. I'll let her go. Even odder than that, I'm trying to do 2 things at once here, but even odder than that is there are 2 other BRP dealers that also sell Can-Am Spyders just south of the dealer, Bucks Motorsports, where I bought this. So basically, those of you who are familiar with Western New York know what I'm talking about, but basically there are, I'm going to just shut it down here. There are 3 dealers that are kind of bunched up southeast of Buffalo, I'm sorry. And then there's this one dealer who I bought my previous motorcycles from that don't sell, they sell BRP, but they don't sell the Can-Am Spyder, and I just find that odd. Now, I know that has to do with history. So I just want to take a moment to say this is Uncle G's Ice Cream. I'm a sweet tooth. I love ice cream. I'm going to grab a quick ice cream, and then we're going to jump back on the Spyder and talk some more. But you can see they've got this perfect location. They've got this park-like setting. I think that little library there is so cool. But they're right along the Erie Canal bike path, and there will be bikers you'll see in the summer who, this is obviously a great pit stop. In fact, you can see a bike rack over there. But I'm going to push pause here. I'm going to have some ice cream, and then we'll pick it up in a moment. Okay, so that was delicious. Back on the road. Okay, so as I was saying, I'm thrilled with my dealer so far. Now, in 2 days, I'm going to take it in for my first service, and I'm going to shoot a video explaining what we're doing and why, and give you my evaluation of, you know, what my expectations were, whether they were fulfilled, and I'll talk a little bit about costs and pricing. And I know a lot of you, or some of you at least, you know, service your own vehicles, and I admire that, and some of you have a mechanical and technical talent that I just don't have and I don't want to acquire, so I do not mind at all taking my Spyder to the dealer for service. What I dreaded before I bought the Spyder, in terms of looking at reading reviews and watching reviews on YouTube and hearing about some reliability issues, was I really dreaded buying the Spyder, getting a lemon, and then having to go back and forth 36 miles back and forth to a dealer. Even if it was covered under warranty, that wouldn't have really helped much if I was having to, you know, travel so much so often, especially considering this is my sole vehicle. Without this, I'm kind of immobilized. So anyway, I appreciate you watching. I'll be posting a video in 2 days. That's the Tuesday after Memorial Day. I'll post it on the way to and on the way home from the dealer, explaining how it went, and I'll give you my candid review. Again, I'm very satisfied with the dealer now, but this will be the first dealer service, so it'll be kind of a test for them, and I'll let you know how it goes. I'm sure it'll go well, though, based on my first interactions with them. Thanks again for watching. I just cannot emphasize how grateful I am to you, my viewers, who are watching these videos. It adds some value to your life, and I really, it gives me another reason to want to post these videos, to want to produce them, and I really appreciate you. You have a great day if you're watching this on Memorial Day weekend. Have a great and safe Memorial Day weekend with your family and your friends, and thanks again. Bye-bye.